All right, my mathematicians, so we are going to mess with doubling and halving numbers a little bit more this week. And I'm specifically going to show you this video so that we can get really comfortable. Sorry, there's little pieces of eraser on my board. I'm specifically showing you this video so that we get really comfortable with doubling a number. If you have a math journal right now, I would love for you to get it out. And in it, I want you to put the word doubling, or to double. And a double is any time we have two of the same number. And I kind of like to bubble up around double to make it pop out. So this should be at the top of a new page, and we are going to be working on doubling a number, which means we have two of the same number. And we want to be able to get to the point where we can do this pretty quickly in our heads mentally. So I'm going to show you some strategies to do that. Let's say that we have the number 42. Now, I'm going to show you this in our stamp game pieces. So this would look like 4 tens and 2 ones, or 2 units, right? Now, if we want to double 42, it means we need 2 of the same number. So I need to get another set of 42. There's my other 40, and there's my other 2, right? Now, if I want to find the total amount, if I want to figure out what 42 doubled is, I have to put them together. So I'm going to put my tens together, I'm going to put my units together, and then I can count the whole thing. So for my tens, I had 40 and 40, and all together I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then in my units, I had 2 and 2, and that makes 4. So 42 doubled makes 84. I hope you can see that. Okay. Let's try another one really fast. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Let's say I had the number 323. And I want to double that, which means I will now have 2 323s. So what I'd like to do first is I kind of just like to picture it to start with. Here's my 300. And I like to go category by category. So I know I have 300. I know I have 20. Let's move these over for you. And I know I have 3. Now, if I'm doubling, that means that I need to have another whole set of hundreds, tens, and units. So I'm going to go to my hundreds first. Here's another set of 300. Here's another set of 20. And here's another set of 3. Now when I double them, that means I need to put both of these sets of 323 together. And I like to do this by categories. I like to first go to my hundreds, or my units. We can start with units today. I'm going to put my units together. 3 and 3 make 6. Here's my 3 and my 3. 20 and 20 together make, oopsie, 20 and 20 make 40. 300 and 300 together make 600. Now I just have to put all of these pieces together. So 646. I can rewrite that as 646. So 323 doubled is 646. I'm going to show you how to do this without your stamp game pieces. Let's move these off the board. So if you don't have stamp game pieces at home, which I'm guessing you don't, we can do something very similar. If I had the number, I don't know, 57. Well, I know that when I double a number, it means I have 2 of them. So I'm going to say that I have 57 and then another 57. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break up my 57 by place value or category. So first I have a 5, but I know that really means 50. So I'm going to say I have 50, and then I have 7. Now I know that when I double, it means I have another set of 50 and another set of 7. 50 and 7. And then I'm going to put them together. I know that 50 and 50 makes 100, and I know that 7 plus 7 makes 14. So 114. If I combine them, that makes 114. And that is 57 doubled. I'll show you one more. Say I have the number 239, and I want to double that number. If I don't have my stamp game pieces, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with them, but I'm just going to write it out instead. So first I'm going to break it up. I have 200, I have 30, and I have 9. I know that when I double, it means I have 2 sets of the same number. So I need another 200, I need another 30, and I need another 9. Okay, now I'm going to say 200 and 200 is 400, 30 and 30 is 60, and 9 and 9 is 18. Now, something that we want to be really careful of, I'm going to tilt my camera so that I hope you can still see this, so that it doesn't go down off the page. One thing we want to be really careful of is if I were to read this, I can't say 460/18. That's not a number, right? So when we have a double digit in our units place, we're going to have to do a little bit of extra math. So I see 460, so I know I have that, so I'm going to say I have 460. But this 18 I'm going to break up. I know that that 1 really stands for a 10. Plus 10 plus 8. Now I can put those together. 10 more than 460 would be 470 plus my leftover 8. Your job this week is to work on doubling at least 3 numbers of your choice before you come to our group. They need to be bigger than 1-digit numbers, because I know that you know, or you can more quickly figure out like 9 doubled or 4 doubled than you can 239. And we always want to make sure that we're challenging ourselves just a little bit. We don't want to always give ourselves problems that we know. So your job is to pick 3 numbers before Friday and work on doubling them just like I have.